Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, December 16th. You know, I'm getting to the point where my days are just totally messed up. I have to really think long and hard what day of the week it is, even though I'm working, you know. I'm getting my nails in tomorrow, and this morning one of my nails snapped back, and it still hurts. They're getting too long, so they need to get taken care of. Anyhow, so I stepped on the scale today, and I was down from yesterday. Yesterday I was up. I was 199.4, I think. Today I was down to 197.4. So, or was it 0.6? Point something. So I lost the sodium weight. Of course, you know, I ate pizza last night, so who knows if that's going to show up or not. But I got like 14,000 steps. I've used up all my weeklies. See, I am tracking. I'm tracking everything I eat, whether it's, you know, on plan or not. So I have a good gauge of the weeklies that I'm using. I'm into my fit points now. And I still have 10 fit points left. And of course, I'll be earning more fit points. And hopefully I'll be getting some of those weeklies back. As you know, well, there's only 2 more days left in my weigh week. So anyway, I've had some people respond to me about my picture challenge on January 1st. Remember, the challenge is to do 2020, a year in review, in pictures. Take at least one picture of yourself on January 1st, 2020, and then take another picture December 31st, 2020. I'm going to take my picture, I think, every 2 months. And, you know, I may not see a lot of progress at first, but that last picture in 2020, I think will be a good gauge. So I think it's going to be good for me. I grabbed a really quick lunch. It's 12:30, but I ate breakfast about 10:30. I'll get a break about 3 o'clock. So, and I brought, you know, some good stuff with me today, some protein packed stuff. Oh shoot, I wanted to turn there. Too late. I wanted to turn there because I'm going to the gas station before I head into work because my gas tank is getting low. It's supposed to get really cold tonight. We're supposed to get more snow, so I want to have some gas. I mean, I don't even have a quarter of a tank right now. So I need fuel. But I wanted to go that other way to get out of this traffic jam that's usually up here. So I have a few minutes to spare. I wanted to leave a little bit earlier today than when I am leaving. But it's working out. So, have you thought about your 2020 goals yet? I've been thinking about mine. I wanted to show you what I wrote in my planner for this week. My word of the week is, what is my word of the week? Vision. That's my word of the week. Vision. Need to start reestablishing my vision. Not only for my weight, but for my entire life. So that's the word of the week for me. And then underneath that, I put focus. Because I need to focus on that vision. You know, last year in December, when I bought that size 10 jeans, which I will get a picture of me in those jeans. I need about 10 more pounds before I'll take that picture, though. Anyway, when I bought those jeans last year, my vision was seeing myself in those jeans and being comfortable in those jeans. And I was laser focused on it this year. I mean, I don't know what my total weight loss is going to be. As it turns out, my official weigh-in day is New Year's Day. I think, yeah, New Year's Day. But the 31st, New Year's Eve, I'll do my final weigh-in at home. So that'll give me a good, you know, I can tell you what my total weight loss is. It's between 30 and 40 pounds, I know that. Not what I had set out. If you go back and watch my video from January 1st of 2019, I wanted to lose 90 pounds, and I didn't do it. I mean, that was a pretty lofty goal anyway. So this year, yeah, I'm going to have weight loss goals, but a lot of my goals are more personal goals. And my vision is more of a personal vision than a weight loss vision, even though weight loss is part of it. You know, certain things that I want to happen in my life, some of things are not in my control. But so I have, you know, I have a weight loss vision, I have a personal vision, I have a spiritual vision, and I need to keep that before me. So that's why my word of this week is vision. I'm going to really concentrate on what my vision is. I ask my kids this all the time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see your life going? And those are questions I'm going to start asking myself and try to come up with an answer. Now, I did a goal setting video at the beginning of this year. I think I'm going to go back and watch it. But the one thing about goals is that they need to be sustainable, attainable, and adjustable. So I adjusted my goals several times this year as far as weight loss. And to be honest with you, I didn't really concentrate on personal goals. Well, I did to some extent when I started going to grief counseling. But most of my goals were weight loss oriented. And I didn't reach a lot of them. Some of them I did. And that's okay. The one thing about what I learned this year, if I put this in a Facebook post the other day responding to a friend, one thing I've learned is it's okay to give yourself permission to grieve longer than what people think you should grieve. It's okay to give yourself permission to not be perfect. And I did that. So, okay, well, I'm at the gas station and I will talk to you in a few minutes. Well, that was the quickest $25 I ever spent. And I have just a half a tank. But I get my check on Wednesday, so I'll fill it up then. Anyway, I forget where I was in my story. I do want to tell you, I wrapped a present last night, put it under the tree, and I started thinking and it was something my son wanted. And when I was growing up, I was little. I forget how little I was, but little, you know. I was in grade school. I still truly believed in Santa. Yeah, well, I still do, actually. Anyway, the only thing I wanted for Christmas was, and I don't know if any of you will remember this, was a Susie Smart Doll. I had seen these advertised somewhere. First of all, I liked it because her name was Susie, and that's what everybody called me, was Susie. It was a Susie Smart Doll. And Susie Smart had like a little record player inside of her. So she talked, and you could ask her questions like math figure numbers and stuff, and she would answer. Of course, it was all pre-recorded, so sometimes you got a stupid answer. But that's all I wanted, was a Susie Smart Doll. And she came with a desk and a chalkboard. So I guess way back then I kind of wanted to be a teacher. But anyway, and that Christmas I got a Susie Smart Doll from Santa. So I was so thrilled with that, and I wish I would have kept that doll. I don't know what happened to it, but Of course, you had to change the batteries in it, and that became a problem. But yeah, anybody remember a Susie Smart doll? I loved that doll. That was my favorite doll. And my sister liked Betsy Wetsy, but I wanted the Susie Smart. So that was one of my very favorite. I have to say, growing up, that was my favorite gift. Other than one year I wanted a bike, and I got a bike. But I was older then. I was like in the 5th or 6th grade when I got that bike. So, and I kept that bike for a long time. I used to ride it to school when I was in junior high. I think it's always nice if we can, get our kids just one thing that they want. I tried to do that when my kids were growing up, but I wasn't always successful at doing that because sometimes they wanted gifts that were just way, way out of my budget. And I never wanted to go in debt for Christmas. Now, that being said, I usually spent more money than what I should have, but we never put anything on a charge card for Christmas. We paid cash for everything because just did not want that debt. And then for a long time, we didn't even have credit cards. I don't have one now. And I'm perfectly fine without having a credit card. It just takes creative budgeting to make it, but anyway, that's another story. I was watching Kelly over at Freedom in a Budget this morning, and because I want to reestablish my financial goals for the coming year. So I was watching her and getting some good ideas from her. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you about that Susie Smart doll. And she had short curly hair. Well, did she have the long hair with ponytails? She might have had the ponytails at the time because that's how I wore my hair. Was long with ponytails. The pigtails, one on each side. And then and she wore glasses. Now, I didn't wear glasses when I was younger. I didn't start wearing glasses till a couple years ago. But I just loved that doll. So I never really asked for much, that number one, that I knew my parents couldn't afford. So, and I could always count on my grandparents to get me clothes. Of course, we did get a lot of clothes for Christmas. My dad worked at Sears, so we got clothes from Sears. And I was telling you, I would try to get my kids at least one thing that they wanted. I remember one year when they were little, the Gigapets were real popular, and so they each got a Gigapet. It was the thing that you had to keep awake. You let it sleep for a while, and you had to learn how to take care of it and keep it awake, or it would die. I think all of them died. In the beginning, it was fun. Oh, one year, my one son wanted this robotic dinosaur, and it was a remote control thing that you can make it do different things. It made a lot of noise. I know that. And we thought it was funny because when if it was in front of the TV and we would point the laser for this dinosaur at the dinosaur, the TV would change channels. So, but yeah, he wanted that dinosaur, and one year I made him a stuffed dinosaur. So, but I think that was for Evan. He was in, primary school at the time. So, but as they got older and technology changed, and all of a sudden they wanted technology gifts. So for their 16th birthdays, I got them phones, usually. Only because they were going to start driving, and I didn't want them being out on the road without a way to get a hold of me if they needed to. So, but a lot of that stuff that came out, like the Xboxes, and I think they had a Nintendo at one time when the Nintendo first came out. But and then I would get them video games and stuff like that. But I didn't really buy them a lot of electronics. Of course, when they were growing up, they weren't electronics weren't as affordable as what they are now because they were just new on the market. I tended to get them things that I knew they were going to need or that they did need at the time. And of course they got clothes. So they would always tell by the shape of the box whether it was clothes or not. So, and my one son now, my youngest son, was over last night, and one gift that I had wrapped was for him. And the way it wrapped, it looks like there's more in it than what there is, and he's convinced there's something in there that is not. I'm afraid he's going to be disappointed. But, you know, and I've told them I don't have a lot of money to spend on Christmas gifts, but I wanted to get them something because last year they got nothing from me. So everybody right now has something except for my son in Oklahoma. Which actually I'm going to talk to him today because what I want to get him, I'm not going to be able to afford till after I get paid after Christmas. And then it might be on sale. So, we'll see. I got to tell you, Walmart has been slammed. We were so busy yesterday. And I am so tired at the end of the day just because I am so freaking busy. There's no time to breathe. Hardly any time to go to the bathroom. Yesterday, a guy came in. He's in a wheelchair, and he needed help shopping, so I did that. I thought it was going to take me about 15 minutes. It took me almost 2 hours. Because then he had to go to the bathroom, and he couldn't get up, so I had to get creative to find him something that he could pee in, because he couldn't use the urinals in the bathrooms. So, having had taking care of my husband all those years, I kind of knew what he needed. I tried to find it and I couldn't, so I improvised. I finally got him what he needed. But it took a long time, and I didn't, I went home at 5 o'clock. I didn't get my afternoon break till 4:30. So I almost said, well, I'm just going to wait till 4:45 and go take my break and just go clock out. I should have done that. I didn't think about it. Because really, once I got back out on the floor, really I only had about 10 minutes left on the clock. Oh well, hindsight. Now today I have no idea what to expect. It is Monday, so people are back to work, so it might not be quite as bad today. We'll see. Oh, they did have food left over yesterday in the break room. They were getting out some, some of that pasta and stuff, and I avoided it. I still went over points after that pizza last night. If I hadn't had the pizza, I would have been under points. But I avoided the stuff in the break room. I just ate what I brought, and I plan on doing that same thing today. So 2020, I'm hoping to hit my goal. I have to, lose like 60 pounds in order to do that. So if I don't hit it, I'm going to get close. I'm going to get real close. So I'm also starting to reflect on 2019 and everything that I did in 2019. And I gotta tell you, I did a lot. I'm gonna write it up and share with you everything that I did. Now I got 20 minutes. What do you know? I'm usually running back there, so okay, I'll let you guys go. And well, you've seen, well, I'll show you everything I have that I've eaten. So I don't intend to add to it. If I do, I'll let you know. I did bring my planner with me so that when I eat my snacks and my lunch today, I have to move that planner to the open page where I've got all my notes and everything, and that number, because I want to do my calorie count while I'm on my dinner break, just so I know where I'm at. I didn't do my calorie count yesterday, although I know I was way ahead as far as calories burned because I got so many steps in. All right, I got to get in. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, well, I'm going to work at 1, so I'm having a nice hearty breakfast. This was intended to be an omelet. It's more like scrambled eggs now. 1 egg and 2 egg whites. That part is 0. I have mixed it with some vegetables and 2 slices of Canadian bacon for 1 point. There's also a slice of Velveeta cheese on there for 1 point. So my egg mixture there is 2 points. My English muffin weighed out at 50 grams, so that's 2 points, and I have 5 grams of butter on that for 2 points. So 4 points in that. That makes that 6 altogether. 0 for my half a grapefruit, and I have 2 points in my coffee. So it is an 8-point breakfast. For lunch, I just made a quick turkey wrap. 1, 2, 3 points in this. 1 for the wrap, 1 for the turkey, 1 for the tablespoon of Miracle Whip, and I'm going to grab some grapes to go. So 3 points for dinner. That takes me up to 23 points today, I do believe. No? I have 6 points left, whatever that is. So it takes me up to 17 points. All right, bye. All right, don't mind my messy kitchen. This is what I'm taking to work with me today. For dinner, I'm taking a cup of yogurt for 0 points with a fruit cup, also 0 points. Some granola to top that with for 2 points. That's 20 grams. I made a salad with 3 ounces of smoked turkey breast on there. I haven't figured out the points for that. Smoked turkey has points. Regular turkey does not on the blue plan. 2 points, 1 point in my 2 tablespoons of Bolthouse chunky blue cheese. For snacks, I'm taking a Built Bar, an orange, and a cheese stick. That's 4 points altogether. And then I haven't put my lunch together yet. I'm probably just going to grab and go on the way to work because I'm starting to run out of time. So this is it. So depending on that, I'm good. I'm in good shape with the points. Well, I'm home from work, and I wanted to tell you that, first of all, I had a good day. I ate exactly what I had planned and what I pre-tracked. There was a moment in the break room when I went on my dinner break. I got my lunchbox out, I sat down, and then one of the other guys came in and opened up the refrigerator, and there was all this food left over from our dinner the other day, like the fettuccine and the rigatoni. And I thought, oh, maybe I could have a little bit of that too. So I actually went over and I put a little bit of the fettuccine on a plate and some of the rigatoni, which was made with a hamburger meat sauce, and I warmed it up in the microwave, brought it over, and I sat it down next to the food that I had packed, and I looked at it, and first of all, it looked really greasy and disgusting, and I just laid it there, let it sit there. I thought, I'm going to eat what I brought first. If I'm still hungry after I'm done eating, I'll eat some of that, or I will eat that plate. So I was about halfway through my salad, and I thought, I'm going to taste that fettuccine. I took one bite of the fettuccine, and you could tell it's been in the refrigerator for a couple days. I mean, we had it on Saturday, but you could tell that it had been in the refrigerator, and I thought, I am not going to blow my whole day on something that doesn't even taste that good. I put a napkin on top of it, and I finished eating what I brought. When I was finished, I packed everything up, and I took that plate over to the trash. I did not eat it, even though I had prepared it. In the back of my mind, I had intended to eat it. So that was a victory for me. It was mind over matter. So, my scale this morning was down from what it was yesterday. I mean, yesterday I weighed at 199.4. This morning I weighed at 197.6. So it's going back down. 80.2 total as of today. I finished the day with 18 points and 1,139 calories. I burned 2,274 calories, so I'm 1,165 calories to the good. I walked 4.56 miles total today. I have over 10,000 steps. I don't have as many steps in as what I could have had, but I think it's because my Fitbit didn't track everything, I don't think, because when I was pushing a cart, it didn't seem to be tracking my steps as well. But I was pushing a cart around a lot today. So, anyway, I had a good day. I ended up with 18 points, so I've got 5 points on the table. And I don't know how many fit points I racked up today. I didn't sync it to my tracker yet. But I'm glad I had this good day. I have the day off tomorrow. I'll be home. I can be more control of what I'm eating. And, yeah, so it was a good blue plan day. So some of the notes that I put in my in my planner for the week, I told you this morning when I was talking to you that my word of the week is vision. And I'm working on my vision. And then below it is focus, because that is what I want to do the rest of this week, is really focus on this, on tracking both the points and the calories. The other thing I put in was positive thinking equals a positive outcome. So the one thing that helped me when I was in that break room today is I had taken this planner, and at the top of my planner I have circled that number that I don't ever want to see on the scale again. And I know it would be so easy. I mean, I could get there and back up there in a heartbeat. But you probably can't see it because my lights are low. So I have it circled at the top of my planner. And every time I flip my planner, that number is still there. So I have it circled, and here's my notes for the day. Over here, I put a little note that says, "I'm doing this for me." And I'm doing it for me. There's no other reason. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm not doing it for a special occasion. I'm doing this because I want to look healthy and I want to feel healthy. So, that was my day. It was a good day. And I got to tell you, I really needed to have a good day because I was getting very, very discouraged. I've been bouncing up and down the same 5 pounds since the end of September. And I don't know if you remember, you probably don't, especially if you're newer to my channel, that this seems to be my pattern. I lose really well, and then I have, 2 or 3 months where I do this. I bounce up and down between the, 5 pounds. So it's like I hit my Wonderland goal, and I've been stalled out ever since. Don't want to do that anymore. I want to keep moving that scale down, and I want to feel good about what I'm doing here on the WW. So I think this blue plan is working out for me very well, and it was what was working for me. One of my subscribers, Judy Revate, I think I pronounced your last name correctly. She made a comment on my video that, yay, you're back on blue plan because it was working for you. And, basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I feel more comfortable on the blue plan because I know it. And I know the points. I know, the measurements for most of the stuff. And if I don't, of course, I can look it up in the tracker. But I feel more comfortable doing what I'm doing. And I got to tell you that my last break tonight was around 7:30. Well, actually, a little after 7:30, not quite 8 o'clock. And I was back in the break room. I had brought a Built Bar, and it was the chocolate mint. It was very good, but it had just enough protein to get me through the rest of the night. So I came home, and normally, I'd be starving, and I'm not. I'm not hungry. So I'm thirsty. I'm going to drink a glass of water before I go to bed. Um, I don't feel the need to have any food. I ate well today. So, okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. I am getting up early on my day off tomorrow. I have an 8 o'clock nail appointment, so I still have to get up early. And then Wednesday, when I go into work, I don't go in until 1. I have to work the same shift on Wednesday. So, and then next week I have this shift a couple times. So at Walmart, you can change your availability hours, which I'm going to do. I'm going to change them to so I'm not available after 8 o'clock at night. I don't mind working that 11 to 8 shift, but I just do not like getting home this late. So anyway, that's it for me tonight. I'm tired, and I'm going to drink some water, and then I'm going to head to bed. I will see you tomorrow, and I will be able to show you tomorrow everything that I eat as I eat it. I hope this video helped somebody in some way, and so give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it if you think it'll help somebody else. I really this year, for 2020, my goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm only halfway there. So if you can help me do that, that'd be great. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.